Joe Biden, what are you going to do for our student loans? Roll the clip.
The vice president-elect talked about having an economy that works for working people. One thing I didn't hear you talk specifically about is canceling student loan debt. Does student loan forgiveness figure in your plan? Would you take executive action to achieve it?
It does figure in my plan. I've laid out in detail. For example, the legislation passed by the Democratic House calls for immediate $10,000 forgiveness of student loans. It's holding people up.
So Joe Biden does actually have a plan for student loans, and it's unveiled in what he calls the HEROES Act. It's something that is an extension to the stimulus bill that was passed way back when by President Trump. Way back when is really just June or July, but it feels like so much longer because of coronavirus. I don't know. Have we been in this year for 3 years? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. The average American has $35,000 of student loans accrued. So $10,000 definitely helps, but it's not the best of measures. Now, there's also other works in play. There are people lobbying for different kinds of relief from student loans, like Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer. Currently, they're saying, hey, why don't we just get rid of all student loans? Just get rid of it all, which in particular I like, because I have student loans. Why can't we just get rid of them all? There's a critique by some financial experts that are saying, hey, if you get rid of all student loans, this may not be a great idea. Now, student loans is a combination of $1.4 trillion collectively in America. Now, if we expunge all of those student loans, Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer's belief is that, hey, this will stimulate the economy. People have more, spending money, and we'll be able to buy more if we just didn't have this debt on our backs. Now, the thing is, you get rid of the student loans, which is $1.4 trillion, but the revenue it would bring in is projected to be about $90 billion, which over a course of 10 years isn't even close to how much money was spent to get rid of this. I believe that there is a bigger issue going on with student loans of how did we get into this debt problem to begin with? Is it the rising cost of tuition? Is it colleges, accepting a lot of grant money? It's a bigger problem in general, but the thing is, by placing a bandage on it, by saying, hey, I'm going to pardon this student loan issue with $10,000, I don't feel like it gets to the root of the issue. So we have this student loan problem, but it still feels as if we're trying to solve it by ourselves, which is my advice to you today, to solve it by yourself. So student loans go back into full effect when the suspension runs out on December 31st or January 1st of next year. So you guys have to get on it immediately if you want any kind of bereavement for student loans. There's still repayment plans, income-driven payment plans on federal studentloan.gov. I don't know what the website is, .gov. Check whatever website that is. Go on there, type in what you need to type in, put your tax information in, and figure out if there's something that can be done to kind of alleviate that pressure from your student loans, if it's needed for you. Ultimately, I feel that this doesn't really help too much, but if you are indeed a teacher, or a doctor, police person, EMT, or someone who works in the public sector, like a military personnel person, there are student loan forgiveness plans for you out there. So that's something that is still available as well. So if you're considering being inside of that field, you would want to check that out too. And that's a part of the HEROES Act. If you guys enjoyed this video, I believe we're done here. There's nothing more to talk about except for grievances. Let's not talk about that. Let's not dwell on that. Guys, I hope you are having a fantastic day and a happy holiday. If you like it, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment if you need to.